the one. It's the one.
Hey man, we back with another conversation on TizzleTalkTV. And y'all already know the motto. Ain't no day like another day. Hey look man, we got 3 rules on Tizzle Talk now. First rule is, you know what I'm saying, get comfortable, be comfortable, you know what I mean? Get it together. Rule number 2 is keep it 1,000. Rule number 3, this ain't no interview, this a conversation. So talk to me, you hear me? So hey man, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the people, man. Who we got on Tizzle Talk today?
You got your boy Mr. Burden, Kano, whatever you want to call me. We're gonna talk about all that later. We're gonna talk about everything I got going on. Y'all know me. Y'all know what's going on.
For sure, man. We got. Hey, like you said, but I know Kano 3 times. That was in my phone. Kano, man. Hey, look, so man, today, how your mental space is, bro?
You know, right now, man, I would say going pretty good, man. The music starting to pick up.
Sure.
Sports, we going through the school year. You know, with my job. You know, family. You know what I'm saying. I think everything going. It's starting to settle in. You know, the year kicking off. I feel, you know how it is at January, that long month. Now we're in February, we starting to ride smooth, ride easy, man. For sure.
Hey, look, so I got a couple of icebreakers for you, bro.
Oh man,
I got a couple of icebreakers.
What you got?
We gonna go Travis Porter or Rich Kids, bro.
He had to hit me with that one first.
Yeah, we just gonna do an icebreaker real quick.
I don't know if I can really choose, you know, because I love music, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm going like pure talent, you know I'm going skateboard schooling.
Man.
You know, ain't nobody singing and rapping like the Rick Kid, like I used to say. But, you know, Travis Porter go crazy too, though. Them boys there, I feel like they took the twerk music to a different level. You know what I'm saying? What you say?
But hey, on Travis Porter, I like the Rick the Kid, like it was smooth, but Travis Porter, bro. Like, right. But when you say Rick Kid, like how you just said, schooly though. See, when you say Travis Porter, Scrap did his thing.
Yeah, true.
Quid did his thing.
True.
You know, I at least step sometime.
True.
But you feel me? That me.
Them boys were before their time, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, social media was like going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, them boys would still be at the top right
now. Yeah. They would have rocked that.
At Amigo before the Amigo.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, I got one more for you. Little icebreaker on King George or Tucker.
Me personally, just cause I mean you could probably tell who my music influenced by. Mm-hmm. You know, some of it. I got, you know, dipping down with different type of genres, but I'm gonna have to go King George. You know, coming up quartet, he definitely got that quartet, that old school feel. I'm gonna go King George.
Okay. We the same with that one. but I'm gonna tell you.
Talk to me.
That Candyland.
Yeah.
But that's a bad one though, boy. Hey, for sure. Hey, look, I do gotta tell you, I'm kind of upset with you today, bro.
Why?
Man, I put the pepper steppers on, man. I thought you were coming in pepper stepping today. I see it on your neck now. Yeah. I see it on your neck, but I thought you were gonna come in pepper stepper. So I came in, you know, little trail rider type.
Little trail.
You know what I'm saying? but it's all good, bro.
My bad, man. My boots ain't on my grind, they on my neck tonight.
Hey, I can't say nothing about it because I like it, man. So shoot, man, Jack, give us some background of you though, man. Who you is, what we ain't gotta go too much into what's going on. We're gonna get there, but man, Jack, a little background on you, man. For the people who don't know.
For people that don't know me, again, I go by Eddie, Mr. Burden, Kano 3 times, whatever you want to call me.
Kano.
You know what I'm saying? Long as you respect me, you know. But I grew up right here in Washington County. My father got 2 kids, a son and a daughter. And pretty much I've been doing music all my life. Pretty much all my life since like 2 years old. And right now my main profession is teaching, coaching. And then like I said, lately just been doing this music thing.
But I ain't know you had no children in there.
Yeah, man. I got my pair.
You must be through.
If marriage come along, I'm willing for another one. But as of now, yeah.
So right now, the music that you make, right? We'll talk about the kind of traumatic thing that happened when you were younger that people don't know, like the wreck that you had. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I think I was around 8 years old, maybe. That summer, I think we were headed to, might have been Boys and Girls Club or something. Whatever they had back then, my mom was taking us, me, my mom, and my sister. And we, I think it was something in the car. We ended up going head on with somebody. And it, it was a real bad accident. And people know, some people think we didn't make it. We wasn't gonna make it. I remember blacking out, and the officer came to me, and he was just saying, was anything wrong with me? I couldn't say nothing, but I kept pointing at my hand. My wrist was hurting, or whatever. But I had broke my jaw in 3 places, and so for 2 or 3 months, I couldn't. Really say a word. I'm like Kanye through the wire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Couldn't really say a word. All I could eat was grits and like chicken broth or whatever. So. And I remember a lot of people don't know, man, but sometimes I kind of used to struggle and still do struggle with like me singing. Like I feel like I'm not that good. I feel like I'm not that. So a lot of times people just, ask me to sing. I would never sing. And my college coach, man, one day he was like, man, Eddie, what about that time when you couldn't talk? What about that time when you couldn't use your voice? You know what I'm saying? How you think, God feel about that? So, you got to use it. And ever since then, if I get the opportunity, sometimes when I don't want to do it, I don't want to sing, I try to still remember that moment in my childhood when I couldn't do anything, I couldn't say a word.
Yeah. So that wreck kind of like push you now. It don't like, you don't think about it and kind of get down about it. You kind of think about it and it's something that push you.
Like I think definitely, like I said, I know, like, I give you an example, we had like 4 basketball games Saturday, I had 2 shows Saturday night, and then I had to go to church, 2 services, and play and sing. And there's times I like, man, I really want to tell them, y'all handle it today. But I literally, my mind went back to that moment where, there's a time you couldn't use your talent. So do you want to just sit down on it, or you want to use it, Because just like it given to you, it could be taken away.
True. Dang, that crazy, bro. Like, I ain't know about that till we just, chopped it up, bro. And that's tough, man. How did that like affect you when you was like young though? Like when you went through that as a kid?
It definitely. I know, like, you can't see it now, but like, I still have like a big scar across my chin or whatever. So people say some things like every now and then, but. It was something, I had to grow into. Like I said, I don't know if you ever had an accident, but sometimes, you may have like that, those jitters or something sometimes. But other than that, like I said, once I got older, progressed and moved on. And like I said, realizing that now, that confidence is there from that situation,
So that sounded like that inspired you to do music. Like what inspired you to do music? That right there.
You saying like just music in general, or like music lately? Or
yeah. Like starting in the beginning of music, like what gave you that push to do music?
Just being around it. My granddad, I don't remember this, but my granddad had a video. I was like 2 years old, singing a song and trying to play the drums at the same time. So we came up. This This generation probably they don't have it, like we used to. But mom and daddy made her go to church. Grandma made her go to church. So every Sunday I'm with granddaddy. I'm with grandma. Every other Sunday I with both of my grandparents, and we went to church all the time. So that's how I came up. Started playing the drums. Then I moved to the keyboard. I remember I did tell you a funny story. My daddy, like, he forced me to. He got mad at me because I started running cross country. He wanted me to go to play keyboard every Sunday. I mean, he wanted me to go to keyboard. I was doing keyboard lessons. He wanted me to go there all the time, whatever. But then it took him a while. He finally, realized it. And then I didn't get it, but later on I still got it, Yeah. But I get it, as a parent, you make an investment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he didn't see, because it was something new. It was something new that I was doing, trying, because my friend was doing it. Yeah. It paid off in the end, full scholarship, But definitely, my parents my family in general was the influence musically on my mom's side and my dad's side.
So with the music that you do now, what inspired that? The music that you do right now?
Again, like I said, I feel like the shift in Southern soul, or even I feel like country, has that gospel, that old school gospel down south root. It has those roots to it. I think that's kind of like why I relate to it so much. But man, Be With You literally was like feelings. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was straight feelings, man. And then when I saw like the traction from it, I was like, man, I'm just keep going and just try it out.
When you say feeling, what you mean? Like the feeling you had, or some heartbreaks and all that type of stuff?
Like both. I mean, and they're real right here. They're real talk here now. Like you told me, be 100%, be 1,000.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm in a situation and like I'm trying to really spend time with you. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with you. Like I ain't asking for a lot. I just want quality time. So that really how that song came, like word for word, is me. Yeah, sometimes we disagree. Like we might argue or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know what's going on, and that's where that came from, man. For real.
That song for somebody personally.
It is. I ain't gonna. You getting it right here. It's for real. Oh yeah. She tried to deny it sometimes. Try to say it for somebody else, but you know what's going on. It might be a few one thinking about them, but it's about one person.
It's about one person.
One person.
You just got that's a mystery though, right now.
That's a mystery.
Okay.
Like, hey, somebody asked me. I call it's a ghost. They asked me who I'm singing to. I said a ghost.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you off camera though.
Oh man.
Hey, so with you doing country, soul, gospel, rap, not that you still do it, but what you done did all like the genres of music, which one like you can express yourself the best in?
I mean, I think like on Sundays, we definitely like there are some days where we go in, you've been in those service, some deep worship service. I feel like I can really push myself when we in that environment, everybody in the spirit moving. I'm definitely pushing myself. But I do think like I said, the music, the country soul, southern soul, R&B, whatever you want to call it, I feel like that's where that's where I put out like my feelings. Relational wise, or like my emotions. People see that side of me. I think that's a side that people never seen of me, and maybe that's why the music, relatable, whatever. But most comfortable or most like really just free would probably be, like I said, in a worship setting, because for one, I'm playing, and I control. I'm not singing to a track. You know what I'm saying? I'm leading it. I can go where I want to go, or I go where I'm led. If that makes sense.
For sure. Yeah, it makes sense for me. Wherever the spirit leads.
Right.
So, man, how easy though? So you play on Sundays or maybe more days,
right?
at a church setting, and that's more so worship and stuff. And then you jump over here and do some soul type of music. How that is going back and forth like that though? Like,
and that's a good question. And I'll say this, like honestly, like one of my songs, Cougar Love. I don't know if you ever heard that one or not, but man, I wrote that song in like 2019. Like I had been wrote Southern Soul or whatever, but you know, coming up in the church, coming up in a small town, I was definitely afraid, you know, of trying to like pursue that because I didn't know what people would think.
The church background.
You know what I'm saying? But then, like, when I started putting this music out, all the older people, like my family, friends, people from church, that's all they mess with me about. Like, that's all they talk to me about. And I'm like, man, I should have been done it. Like, I've been nervous on how I was going to get received, you know. Like, even my pastors, they joke with me about it. They talk to me about it. Like, I send them, you know, some of my music. And, like, one thing people told me, like, it's good music because it's feel good music. You know, I'm not out here degrading women. I'm not out here cussing. It's just literally, I want people to feel happy. So for me, whether I'm singing a gospel song or I'm singing a soul song or whatever, I want my music to enlighten people. You know what I'm saying? And so regardless of what I'm singing, you know what I'm saying, I want that's my platform. That's what I want to use. That's the gift I want to use.
For sure. So what would you tell somebody who is fearful right now that they got something they want to push out, but they really kind of scared of what people gonna think or say? What would you tell them?
I tell them, go for it, man. Like I said, if you can do it in this small time, man, you can do it. You know, I feel like, you know, I tell people that all the time. Like, it's been some great artists around here, but not everybody locally, you know, rock with them. So if you get that following here, I feel like you can go anywhere. So I would definitely tell, I mean, if you got it, try it, man. Try it for sure. I mean, what can you say? And like, one thing about me, if I never like go big stage or anything, bro, I'm good. My grandma might get a little emotional. My grandma watch my video every morning, bro. Every morning when she go to sleep, she watch my video. Yeah. If that's all that ever happened, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got a little emotional right there. But so,
real, bro.
But that's my thing to say, dude. Do it for who you want. Do it for what you want people to know. So if you got something that you think the world need to hear or need to know, do it.
For sure. So how it may sound like a silly question, but I don't think it's no silly question. How big do you want to be? And I say it may sound like a silly question because some people don't see that far. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't see themselves big, like they'll keep themselves in the box. So man, how big you want to be, bro?
I mean, I want to be to the top, man. One of the biggest things, like in Southern Soul, is like the Blues All Right tour. And you know that'll be like a major accomplishment if I was able to be on that tour. You know, I would love to, be in big stages, be at a Super Bowl or be in something, because like I said, I can't speak on everybody, but like people, like I'm more than just singing to this track. You know what I'm saying? I can play, I can arrange stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can direct the choirs. Like I can put on a performance, or I feel like I can, or I feel like I can get there. So yeah, I definitely want to go. But one of the things I do want to do is write for people too. I want to write for people and produce for people. I want to be in that area. Like me and my partner went to the studio yesterday. And what he was saying, like, man, I want you to, put me something together. And that's what I'm willing to do. At the end of the day, dude, I want to see everybody go. You know what I'm saying? If you like music, you struggling like this, let me help you. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you got this song, I want you to put the best song out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
For sure.
So yeah, definitely. I mean, whatever, But like I said, I definitely want to go to the top. But at the end of the day, as long as I know that people are happy, people feel good, people dancing my music, that's the goal, man.
Yeah. So you networking with some big people right now?
Like I said, I've met a few artists that kind of already been out there in the Southern Soul realm. Right now, just really pushing me, or like some DJs, major DJs that I've worked with. Of course, DJ Earthquake from 103.7. He really been pushing me. He play on the radio every day. Every day. He's the one that been kind of getting us on the shows and stuff like that. And then I reached out to DJ Trucker one time. He He played my music on some of his lives. That's probably one of the bigger DJs in Southern Soul. And he even talked to me about a couple opportunities of doing some shows. So it's a possibility that, I might get a chance to open up to a couple big shows and stuff like that. So yeah, I've met some people, and I, talked to a couple producers that make a lot of famous Southern Soul tracks. So I think, I feel like I'm going on the right path. What I'm trying to say, I feel like I've met some people that have been helpful so far.
For sure. And man, I want to ask you this, and I don't want to make you emotional, bro. But why when you just spoke on, like, man, if nothing else don't happen, like, man, my grandma hearing it every day keep you going, like, why that make you emotional, bro?
Just because, like I said, for one, her mom passed like a year ago, and she was out wherever we do. She always was proud of us, Yeah. And my other grandma that really raised me, she passed like a year and a half ago. And my granddad, he did music. He kind of started, like, he had a pretty hot quartet group that was used to travel to Florida and South Carolina and stuff like that. So it just, having that one grandparent left,
okay.
For her, like I said, for her to see it and even her receiving it, I brought some music in one day. She was like, if I could still dance, I'd be getting up, shaking my behind, or whatever she said. She didn't say that, but she was just, basically saying she'll be getting up, getting down or whatever. And she was telling me how she was the oldest out of 12 siblings. She is the oldest out of 12 siblings. And she was saying, how she taught some of her siblings how to dance. She raised them. So for her to see it, man, it's full circle. And seeing my daughter singing my song, singing my son singing my songs, like that, to me, that's fulfilling. Yeah. That's really fulfilling, man.
Yeah, daddy big to them. Man.
Right.
You already big one talking about it, man. So, like, how do you feel about support, though, bro? Like, do you care about, like, the support, bro? Because, sometimes that kind of be like, with my platform, bro. Only thing you gotta do is share, comment, subscribe. It don't cost you
all
anything,
that free,
bro.
man.
You feel me? It's free. And people won't even do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, bro, anything somebody do around here, I do whatever I can. But for the free, man, it's gonna be whatever. So, sometimes it get discouraging. You know what I'm saying? But so how you feel about, like, the support and stuff, bro?
It's
might can help me a little bit.
I mean, it definitely, I think, excuse me, like I said earlier, if you got something that people need to hear or people need to do, you got to do it regardless. Whether it's 100 people or 100,000 people.
For sure.
I mean, like you said earlier when you brought up one of your other interviews, like I remember watching Chelsea interview. Like seeing that there, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And the way she was speaking, like dang, she talked like this. Yeah. But like, I learned or took a lot of things from her. So that's why I said, like, when you think about the support, it may reach 5 people, it may reach 100, but like now you sitting in the room with me and I'm telling you, I was reached from a conversation that you had with somebody.
Sure,
but what if you never had that conversation?
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? So that, that's definitely how you got to look at it. And I reached out, to, like I said, a couple local DJs and stuff like that. I won't ask them, but you to share my post, like you said, or play my music. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I'll send it to you. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but you just got to keep going. And my mindset is, when it is hot or when I am hot, not that I'm going to push you off, but I'm not going to make it my business to just send you the music or just do this when I reached out to you, you know what I'm saying? I asked you or whatever. And even if I had to pay you, I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? If I got it, I know that's a part of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But keep going, bro. Don't, like I said, it's really on what you want. It's your goal, what you want to do out of it.
You're right. Because people don't really, most people ain't going to be with you on the come up, bro. They just want to be waiting at the finish line.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I get to the finish line and you holding up the high five,
right,
and I walk past you and don't give you no high five, now I'm the bad person.
Exactly.
Now I'm different. Nah.
Exactly. And bro, like I tell my kids, when I'm talking about kid, my coach kid, you played college football.
For sure.
So don't nobody else put in more work than you. Or other word, what I'm saying is the outside don't see what you do.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? So this right here, like you said, the grind, the process, that's probably the most enjoyable part of it, man. Cause you at the end you see what the fruits of your labor.
For sure. So let me ask you, like, bro. I think you kind of spoke on. I was gonna ask you, like, going from like the gospel stuff to like different kind of music, like how family and stuff felt and stuff like that. Because sometimes them church folk can be a little. Nah, I mean, so that I think you kind of spoke on that, but that they kind of with it.
Yeah, like I said, for the most part, they would. I had one parent or one person. He came to see me sing one time. He was like, "Man, I thought you were gonna be singing gospel. You sang King George." That when I was doing my cover band or whatever. But I mean, yeah, for the most part, I mean, like I said, everybody I talked to, man, is love. Mm-hmm. Like it's been love so far. I had a lady say, I'm still wearing that gospel record, but then she turned around like, right now, but this your season. This your season of doing this. So, and it is gonna come. That it's definitely gonna be some gospel records. It's coming. For sure. But we just riding the wave right now. Let's see, which way we going.
I was just about to say, so you really ain't stuck in a certain lane right now?
Nah, I wouldn't think so. Like I said, what I'm doing now is basically more Southern soul, but like, music is a form of art. So, however I express myself, it might be a country song today, it might be a worship song. It's whatever, however I'm feeling. For sure.
Man, music, man, making music, how is it like financially? Like, I'm sure anything comes with losses and stuff, like, so have you took some losses behind trying to build yourself musically?
Yeah. And I ain't gonna say everything I lost, but trying to get tracks the way you want them. Mm-hmm. Like I reached out to some producers a few times for beats and stuff like that. I had some make some beats for me, and then like I didn't like a certain part, so I had to pay extra to get it right. I've also like paid. I invested in like a line dance thing one time, and I felt like, me personally, I felt like the energy wasn't behind it, and I know I'm new, I'm coming up.
Yeah.
But they told me they were gonna post the video twice. They were gonna do a sneak preview, then post it again. But they posted it one time on like the weekend where people don't be on social media, and they told me, that you got what you wanted. And I'm like, I just feel like the love on there. I don't care if the video don't get but 50 views. You know what I'm saying? Right. You dance to my song. That's enough for me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But, I won't down on people talking about them publicly. I still like their post, support their post or whatever. But, it's some risks that I've taken so far.
For sure. So man, kind of segueing it to something else. Like, so what you said excuse me, man. You said for a living, like you a teacher for a living?
Yeah, man. I'm teaching. I've been teaching now. I think this is my 7th year. Mm-hmm. I've been teaching, and I also coach. I coach cross country, I coach basketball, and I coach track. So pretty much all year I'm doing something. Yeah. Like I said, whether it's teaching or working, coaching. And my first 5 years I taught science in the 6th grade, and my last 2 years I've been teaching health and PE.
Bro, how? You just said all that, bro. How is Mr. Burton doing all this stuff, bro? Gospel, soul, coaching, everything. How where you finding this time, this strength? Like, how you doing all that, bro?
Man, I'll be honest with you. A lot of times, especially like around this time of the year, it kind of like, keep going. But I've learned, especially I would say within the past year, to try to definitely find that rest. Try to find that rest. A lot of times, I'll be home by myself, just trying to rest. But the thing about it is, I think the way I find rest, whether I'm sleeping or I'm just at the house relaxing, I just start, pick up the keyboard or go find a beat or go do something or just start writing. That's kind of how I think I keep going. Keep myself stable to the point where like I don't realize what all I got going on, if that makes sense.
So like with all you got going on, do that affect like the time that you able to get with your kids and stuff?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. That's why like I definitely try to schedule stuff ahead when we try to, do something together, like spring break coming up. I'm try to do something with them then. And like I talked to my son yesterday, he's on the phone. Then he gonna tell my son, I gotta go, Eddie. And I was like, Eddie? He never called my first name.
Yeah.
But he repeat stuff that he hear or whatever. And I said, well, after basketball season, I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm definitely trying to be more intentional about spending time with them. Just trying to, teach them because they getting a lot from other places. But yeah, I mean, it's love though. It's love both of them. They love me. They love their daddy, and I love them.
For sure.
Yeah.
You think so? You think they kind of at a? How old you say they is?
4 and 7.
Okay, so. You think they kind of understand though, like where the time going right now?
Yeah, I think they do. And they kind of learn a little bit, as we going. Because like I said, part of the reason why I'm doing a lot of stuff, I got to provide. So I try to explain it to them, and their mamas just make them understand that, like, hey, I know I'm working a lot, but we trying to do this. But I will say this. My goal is, sport wise, to maybe pull back a little bit so that I can get more time with them moving forward. I know that'll be, it's hard for me to try to do that, but I don't know if you know who Willie Spears is, but he's a pretty good speaker, and he always say, he always talk about how we can be the best teacher, at the school, teacher of the year, we can be the best coach or whatever, but, we gotta be the best parent too.
For sure.
And especially for young kids, I think that really just come through spending time with them, for sure.
Yo, it might be personal or something, but I was just gonna add, like, your kids being raised like in the same household, or you got a co-parenting type situation.
Yeah, it's co-parenting.
So how is that for you?
I mean, I think for the most part, it's good. Now I would say, in the beginning, it'd be rough, just because part of it, y'all, parents don't separate, they done separated. So sometimes, you be bitter, sometimes the woman be bitter or whatever, or you feel like that way, or sometimes it just really be miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? A
lot of that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was tough in the beginning. It's better. Sometimes it can be, here or there. In situation, you know how it go. You want to do something, or the mom want to do something, or both of y'all want to do something at the same time. So
I know, man.
Right? You know what I'm saying. So it's definitely that, or like I said, I'm working, and sometimes, and I get it. Like I mean, but I appreciate them for sure because they hold it down, man. They hold it down with with my kids. And like I said, if I can do it, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, I'm definitely there. I definitely think, like James Brown say, man, it's a man world, but we nothing without a woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
definitely.
I'm gonna be honest. I used to always say this a man word. I ain't know the other part.
Yeah.
I ain't know the other part for probably to about last year.
Right.
When I heard that part right there. Right. And that made me a little bitter though. Hey, nah, this a man word. That point blank period, that it.
Yeah.
But man, hey, so man, with you being around a lot of kids, bro, excuse me, with you being around like a lot of kids and stuff, working in the school system and stuff, do you got a goal like within yourself, like I want to push this out for the kids, like you know how the world going these days, bro, for the young kid, bro, coming up and stuff. Like, so do you got kind of like a goal or anything that you try to instill, I guess I would say, into these kids?
I definitely try to, like, anybody that's under me, like, if I'm coaching or teaching them, first thing I try to do is, build that relationship with them. Very rare you're going to see me, get loud with a kid, very rare. It's going to be I don't believe, confrontation anyway or whatever, like sometimes, kids when we talking, like we got a relationship where, I could just walk up and look, what I'm saying, they chill out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or, it may be like a little joke or whatever, but they get it, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, I definitely, like I said, again, try to instill, for me, I think like it's gonna sound crazy, but you remember when we was in school, every day you had to write the vocabulary words. You know what I'm saying? You had to write them things every day. You know, and it sound crazy, but it taught you routine. You know what I'm saying? It taught you discipline. And so, you know, I try to, if they don't have anything else, at least when they come in this building or they on your sports team, they have a routine, they have discipline. You get what I'm saying? So then when you get older, like you'll want to do things a certain way. You'll always understand, okay, there are steps to different things. So I definitely like try to keep, you know, teach them routine. And one thing I try to do, especially on my sports team, like I try to put their responsibility on them. Like, we gotta have leaders. Like, one day it's gonna be y'all in these shoes. You know what I'm saying? And so if we sit here and do everything every time, everything every game, everything then what are you getting? You know, what are they getting from the table? Because at the end of the day, everybody ain't going pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one day you're gonna be a teacher. One day you're gonna be a doctor, a lawyer. You're gonna be a parent. You know what I'm saying? And so I think, you know, like I said, when they're in front of me, that's what I'm trying to teach them. Just have like some type of routine and structure in your life.
Man, you think it's like you just said, bro, everybody ain't going pro, everybody ain't gonna do stuff like that, right? You think it's a certain age, bro, that you kind of gotta break that to a kid, bro? Like, hey, this may not be your thing or something like that. Or do you just let them figure it out on their own, bro? Because I just know people sensitive these days, bro.
I mean, dude, that's a great question. And the reason why I say it's a great question because, I mean, everybody, you know, coming up, I ain't gonna say everybody, but 80% of people that did sports want to go pro. And most of those sports, especially in the African American community back then, were football or basketball. You know what I'm saying? And for me, like, I loved basketball. Like, I still love, like, I love basketball or whatever.
I remember you.
And, right. You know what I'm saying? But I think going into my sophomore year, I had played summer league with a team. But I had started running, and like running had really picked up for me. Mm-hmm. And I was finna get ready to, like, you know, I had made the summer team, so I knew if I went out for JV or whatever, I was gonna make the team. And my dad was like, I thought you were just gonna run track or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so I think sophomore, junior year, you definitely gotta like realize, you know, what's your sport. Now, do that mean you have to confine to one sport? I don't believe in that. I think if you had the ability to play all those sports, then you should do them. Because like college coaches, they look at dual sport athletes.
Yeah.
But if mama 5'4", if daddy 5'7", unless you just jumping out the gym, basketball may not be the end goal for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, you can run. Like, you run better than I did when I was a freshman. When I was a sophomore, you run better than I did now. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's like it's a struggle because, and I ain't saying you got to be running, but it's a struggle because, of course, basketball is a show sport. Football is a show sport. Like, then the sports where you see the highlights, you see the clips, you see all that stuff. But man, you know, my goal and one of the reasons why I came back home, because I want to make running be like that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, and I love my high school coach. Like, Coach Holt, man, there was some days he got on us. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think I'd be who I am today if it wasn't for that. But man, he didn't really know about cross country, but he started getting magazines. He started talking to other coaches, and he learned. And man, you got 3 guys full scholarships. You see what I'm saying? And so I know if we could do it, and we had a basketball coach that played football, his life played football, and he could do it. Imagine with kids that you got somebody that know it now. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I definitely do think that at some point we got to have that reality. And that, like I said, that don't mean you still can't do them other sports. But man, really grind into this. Because I really know we got Division I athletes around here in track and cross country.
Yeah.
But we don't get that push because it's not the popular sport.
Yeah. I see, when you just said that, I saw that. Like, it ain't no popular, like, running. Yeah. I saw that. So you don't think, like, you said, so basically, towards your junior year, that when you,
I would say, finishing sophomore, junior year.
I feel like, and I may be wrong. I feel like you can kind of look at a child coming up, bro, Like
That's
at
true.
some point, and you like, oh yeah, he gonna be something. Like he got that dog in him,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In this song that, but the parents don't want to. Nobody don't want to kind of discourage the kid and stuff. And I feel that, but how long you gonna let the kid go thinking this right here when you know 9 times out of 10 this might not be the area for him though.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like. I feel like grab them early, bro.
I mean, yeah, but I will say this, but if you think differently, I feel like, or when I say think different, like a parent say, no, my kid a basketball player or whatever, which is fine. Put in the work. That's my whole thing. If you're gonna do it, put in the work. Because like I said, at the end of the day, man, me and you can go out and play kickball right now. If I lose to you, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm still a competitor. So my whole thing is, like I said, you might still be able to be on the basketball team your entire year, but that don't cheat basketball just because track is now your sport.
Right.
Or don't cheat football because baseball is your sport. Do everything well. Do everything. That's why I say, like, teaching them routine and responsibility and having leaders, regardless of what sport you're doing. Like you said, that dog. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog is kind of rare now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog is rare. Like, I ain't gonna say it rare, but I feel like when we were in school, it was 50 dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
It was 50 dogs. And from the stories that we hear before in the 90s, it was 100 dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
dang, now, that's crazy.
Right.
Though. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It seems like it's going down.
It seems like that. But I feel like we can get back there. And that's what, like, we got coaches like Coach Edwards and Coach Biggins trying to reestablish what they say called the Waco way. We're trying to get the culture back, man. But they start with that support.
I think we gotta reach further down though and start though, bro. Like, but like I said, people so sensitive these days, bro. About these kids, man. Yeah. It's crazy, outrageous, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, but again, it starts with the culture. It starts with the culture, and we can build successful programs where every kid can be successful. But just like you said, okay, you may have a kid go major, but that don't mean you can't go to a small school and still do the same thing. I went to a small school. I got an education. Again, like you said, at what age? You may be a great basketball player, but if you ain't 6'5", you know it's going to be hard to go to the league. You ain't 6'10", but that don't mean you still can't go to college and play ball and get a degree. So we got to, like you said, be realistic.
Yeah. And that's really what I'm saying, bro. Like you just said, just be realistic to these kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be realistic to them. I don't think you should just let them keep going. Then they come to a point where it's really devastating. Like, all these years I thought I was, you know what I'm saying? And no, I ain't never really been there. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I done got so far, like, that ain't too late. Now what I'm gonna do? I really got my mind on.
And that's what I was about to say. You can't make, I don't think in general you can't make that sport your identity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was about to say, I definitely agree with that. Like, cause like you said, if you just say, hey, this is it, then that's all you gonna know. But you got other stuff.
Right.
You play football, but what you doing now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ran cross country, but I do other stuff.
Yeah. See it, cool.
That ain't what I think you do, but I think the coach can't coach how they used to. Like, get on you. Like how Coach used to get on there. Like, with no plan.
So, yeah, like, so, but that probably go back to, like, the parent, though, ain't it? You think?
I do think, and this is my opinion on it, I think it's good and it's bad. And the reason why I say good because, it probably some stuff we went through as kids, we couldn't tell our parents. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean when you say that, though?
It's just like might be something.
I'm saying you saying like far as getting coached, or you talking about just?
in life in general,
Okay.
you know, I'm just saying, like, you know how, like, we probably didn't struggle with some of the kids, what the kids face today, because we didn't have social media and all that.
For sure.
But, like, you know, sometimes, especially in the urban community, our parents and like, you know, it's this or that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, you don't need to talk to nobody, you don't need to stay in the third or whatever. Versus, like, now I think the broader parenting approach is a little softer, trying to talk to them. And not saying it's wrong or whatever.
For sure. Yeah.
But, and in doing that, like, there are some kids, you know, that you can approach like that. You know what I'm saying?
That want
that. And that's not, but I go back to that structure. Again, like, I remember, because I worked in the Boys and Girls Club too, and there's a lady that worked in that. She worked in like the Atlanta area, and she was saying she went to like a nicer area, and the kids were real bad. Mm-hmm. But she worked in like the hood, and she was saying her kid, they took their kids there, and she said their kids were just staring at them like looking crazy. But the thing is, those kids want that structure. Those bad kids, when they leave home, they want structure. They want that structured environment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So like I said, yeah, I think definitely, yeah, you got to find that balance. Yeah, you can't approach every kid like that no more. But you know, back then, coach can say red, white, blue, whatever he said to us. I ain't go home to mama and say nothing. I came back the next day. He said it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't go home and do that. And I know we got to move on, but one of my favorite coaches is Frank Martin. He coached I don't know if he still coaches at South Carolina or not, but he was a South Carolina men's basketball coach. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all remember they had a dude named Frank from Westside. You shoot a bunch of threes on this. He played at Westside. Man, I seen this dude go crazy on him. I mean, all his players, he go crazy. Like, you talking about Coach, it's like, it's there. But when in an interview, he was saying his sons, they came home and they want to complain to him about their coaches. Mm-hmm. And then get what the first thing he said? Did you talk to your coach? He said, we could talk about anything else, but if anything like that, with basketball, they're between you and your coach. So I think at the end of the day, we gotta let the coaches coach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let them coach how they want to. I mean, and this a dude that I'm telling you, I see him rip. Like, I went to go see them play live. Like, he ripping into his players. But when it come to the kid, he backs off. And it's a guy, you coach at the Division I level. You probably know way more than he coach. But he backs off and lets them be, you know, he let the coach be the coach. Yeah. And I think when we get that back, then it's going to be like you said, you can make that approach. But man, when you get kids that like really trust you, you know you can make that approach any kind of way you want to. Yeah. And they'll appreciate it, you know.
See, and on the flip side, boy, everybody talking about these YNs. Man, you married.
I mean,
hey, boy, you remember I say the wrong thing, boy. You might can't go to the car or something, boy.
I mean, and that's true. But I think that comes with management, man. Yeah, that comes with management. Once you get, like I said, if you get that relationship with them guys, man. Yeah. Regardless of what's going on, like I said, you can them be your main ones that in the locker room getting everybody straight. You see what I'm saying? For sure. Them the main ones that, you know, like I said, you can rip into him and he come right back because he want that. I mean, even if we speaking on YNs, you think about games and stuff. Why do kids and all that stuff join games? You know why? Because their home life is all destroyed and they want structure. You right. Games are structured, man. Right. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for that at all. But what I'm saying is kids want structure. And so you can get those same kids, man, and rip into them. And they may not ever give you a problem. We talk about that, like, sometimes we talk about how, like, this kid rough. And I'm like, man, I ain't never had the issue with that kid. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But you develop that relationship. Everybody say, yeah. And but, you know, they still understand, okay, yeah, I'm the teacher, you know, but it's all, to me, everything is about relationship, man. Everything.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest relationship, bro. Because like you said, man, it could be one giving me pure hell. And I come, man, look, man, Mr. Bird, man, I'm catching so much with him, and you like, man, I ain't never even seen nothing what you talking about. So yeah, it's the relationship, and I brought up the YNs. I really don't like that new look. Right, I really don't like that, man. So man, before we get out of here, well, you want to speak about what you got coming up with your music stuff?
Yeah, yesterday, like I said, like you said earlier about trying to find time, man, I had to, after church, we had to go to the studio. So me and my boy Keith Love from Sparta, we went and, we went and did some stuff, yesterday, ended up recording 4 songs, laid down some real good music, up at Showboat Studio. Shout out to my boy Edward Showboat, he go crazy, for real, like mixing, he go crazy, but, you know, so I got some music coming up. Thinking about dropping a little love tape. Might just throw it out there, you know. So I got a few songs I need to, you know, put out there. So I'm thinking about throwing a little love tape out. I might throw it out next week. I'm definitely probably gonna drop something this Friday. I got a song called Main Entree. It'll be here this Friday. I think y'all might like that. It's a smooth track, kind of different from what I normally do. It's still Southern Soul, but it's more laid back track. But right now, we've been doing this all black tour. Me, the main artists are me, Keith Love, and Stacey Adams. Stacey Adams, I don't know if y'all remember that song, Shawty Work That Pole. That was back when we was in school. Shawty working that pole.
Yeah.
Excuse the bad vocals. But, yeah, but he used to be called Jay Hardy, but now he go by, Stacey Adams. But, we started out in Alabama. We went to Dublin just this past weekend. We got a few more dates, but as the dates starting to expand, now there'll be like more artists. Actually, next weekend I'll be in Millersville, February 15th, and we got more artists coming in. But then there are just a few with just me, Keith, and Stacey. So it's been love, man. I like it because I'm getting to learn from him. And DJ Earthquake, he's the one that's, you know, sponsoring everything. Sometimes he bring DJ Soul, man. But, you know, I'm learning a lot. And for what I can say, man, so far it's been love. Like I was telling Keith, you know, I was kind of nervous going to a new area with Alabama, you know, cause like all my shows I've been doing in Sandusville and people know me, they know my music. Yeah. But everywhere we went, we've been love. I done a couple line dance classes. I got a couple line dance classes coming up in Alabama. Alabama, we're going to do that in April, but I got one coming up in Millersville and Augusta in February. So, yeah, we got some dates. I actually got a booking in June already. So I'm pretty much going from here to April. And it's a possibility I might do something for my birthday in May. We still trying to sort out some dates, maybe May or June. You know, I'm a Gemini. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I got some, you know, we got some dates coming up, man. So it's exciting. Like I said, I'm learning as I'm going for sure.
That's what's up, man. So man, before we get out of here, man, I'm just gonna ask you a few. I'm gonna give you some words, and you just tell me what the word mean to you.
All right.
Consistency.
Consistency. I know it's cliche, but consistency is definitely key. I used to train with a guy up in North Carolina, and one thing he always said, if you inconsistent, you non-existent. So I think definitely, you know, if you're gonna do something, you got to keep doing it. I mean, like I said, if you just like right now, if I'm sporadic with music, I drop music and they don't do nothing for a month. I ain't gonna say a month, but you know, don't do nothing for 6 months. So who gonna remember me? I ain't that big, you know. So definitely, you know, gotta keep putting in work, keep putting in work. That's the only way you get better at anything.
For sure. Kids.
In what aspect?
Just I'm just giving you a word. You just tell me when you hear that word what it mean to you.
I mean, you know, in my profession or in my life, you know, it means a lot because kids is how I eat and kids is what I have. You know, they're important because they're the future.
I was just about to say.
For sure.
That's what I was going to say. For me, man, it'll be kid, man, the future, man.
Yeah.
Like, we got to grab them. We got to grab them, bro.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
Like, it really ain't no more time to be going by. Like,
at all.
They the future. We got to grab them right now, man. And it's this generation really, bro, that can reach, bro.
Right.
It got to be more of our generation really putting in the work.
Exactly.
It's time to stop partying, and I mean, you gonna have your life and stuff. You know what I mean? But most of us got kids that gonna be coming up, man.
Right.
let get it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get it right, for sure.
Family.
Whew, that's definitely a big word. Family. I think for me, family is something that, you know, I definitely value. And I guess saying it to myself and to others, that like really taking the time to spend time with family. I guess what I'm trying to say, I want to be more intentional with family as I move forward. You know, took a lot of losses previously in the last few years. So family is, because at the end of the day, you can do all the crazy stuff, man. You and your mama or dad, whoever can fall out or whatever, they still gonna have your back. You know, they still gonna have your back. That's what you still have to fall on. So family, yeah, is definitely important.
For sure.
What about you?
Man, I'm gonna say I value family for sure. Over the years, I done seen my family personally, I'd be straight up. Like, we ain't close knit how we used to be, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it used to be, people can probably vouch when they hear it, like the Worthings, bro. When we used to be at the rec and had a rec for the family reunions and stuff, bro, everybody pulling up. Everybody want to be a part of the Worthings. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of hurt me sometimes when I think about it and try to pull the family together. That, man, we ain't close knit how we were, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? These days we let funerals be family reunions, bro. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get back together, bro. We all we got at the end of the day. So family, I still value them. I love them. But to me too, man, I done met some people done came in my life, bro, that, you know, we family. Right. Like, more than the people that I grew up around all my life, bro. I done met people that done came in and been so genuine. Right. Genuine to the kids, to me, everybody, them the ones that's there supporting and stuff like that. So, man, family, that's how I feel about family. Like, man, family ain't just the last name to me no more. Yeah, back then, it used to be the last name. Now, bro, it's just shoot, the genuine love that I come across, bro. Right. So
that's true, man. I just add on to what you said. You know, that's a proverb. A friend is still closer than a brother. For sure. I mean, you definitely right. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it is like that. But, you know, kind of picking back two things that you said. One about, you know, being consistent. And like you said, a lot of stuff been on us. It may take you. It may take me. Mm-hmm. Just when you said it got me thinking, like, when I, you know, not lately I've been doing music, like, you know, some of my uncles and aunts I didn't even know like that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. They had all the show, they had all the things. I'm spending more time with them now. So, like I said, this may be your way of getting back to your family. Like, you may have your family on your podcast. Right. Or I may have, like I said, an event and my family there. So it may, like you said, it's on us now. We're that working class. We're that working generation. I meant to say, and so a lot of time it's gonna take us and go back with that consistency, though. You know, right? You know what you want, or you know what it used to be like. So sometimes you got to create that environment.
Yeah. You right too, man. But sometimes it get hard chasing.
That's true.
You feel me? Like, sometimes it get so hard and it'll get you depressed, bro. Trying to chase something that you know you want so bad that you know, not even that it's just that I want it. Right. Like, we need it.
We do.
It ain't that I want it. We need
it. Man, that bro. You need need to stamp that, bro. That's legit.
Bro, so you know, like,
we need it.
But talking about that joint now, like, it made me feel away, bro. Because like, bro, we need that, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it chasing it, bro. Like, chasing it, trying to build that, bro. you know, it gets you depressed sometimes, bro. It just, I ain't even just gonna say just depressed. It just throw you out sometimes.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do. I mean, and just add on that, like, I don't know if you ever see them posts where it'd be like that picture. It'd be like 10 kids sleeping in a room. It was like, you, and it'd be like, you remember when we used to do that? I mean, like, I remember when all of us at my grandma's house at one time. You know what I'm saying? And so to see it, like you said, not that way. And of course, you grown, you got your own thing going on. But like you said, it ain't. We need it, bro. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah, we definitely need it.
We need it, bro.
Like, these kids don't know these cousins and
there you
stuff.
go.
It's we need it.
We need it. I like that.
We need that, man. I ain't trying to take no shine on them.
Hey, bro, this is your show. Nah. We need this.
Music, bro.
Music, man. Music is definitely. I ain't gonna say it's my life because it's not my identity, but I mean, it definitely drives me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people make the joke all the time. You make a song about anything. Like, we could just be talking about something. I just start randomly singing something. Music, dude, I mean, I love it, man. I love it. I'm always trying to find, man, it could be a rock band. If it's some live music, I'm going to go listen to it, you know, and sometimes that's where I get inspiration from sometimes. Just music, I think music make the world go round, you know.
For sure. Yeah, element.
Yeah.
Element, man. It puts you in a different element, bro. And I think you gotta feed yourself with good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't feed yourself with shoot 'em up, bang bang, guys.
Right.
At the wild,
they're gonna be your mindset.
I'm finna try to go shoot 'em up. Yeah. Like, you feel me? So yeah. It's I say element, bro.
Right.
Cause it can put you in whatever element, like that music gonna put you in whatever space.
Exactly.
Like, what I'm trying to say, like, whatever the music is, that's the space it gonna put you in. So yeah, that's crazy.
Just what you saying it, like, I know, like, sometimes I don't know if you bowl. When I go bowling,
yeah.
Like, sometimes I be if the music wet, I'm struggling. They start playing some Michael Jackson song on movie, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm finna get some strikes now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it puts you in the zone, bro.
Yeah.
And like you said, it could be a good zone, it could be a bad zone, but it definitely puts you in that element, right? For sure.
Yeah. And that just made me think, when you talking about bowling, but my mind went back like, Nook, if you bought back in the club, bro, like, but somebody, boy, you better have your head on the swivel for the Hennessy bottle, boy. Somebody ain't gonna call no names in here, but you know what I'm saying? You might have to watch them back there behind the camera and stuff, though, but you know. Last one, man, this ain't no word, but it's a few words, man. Band of the South, man.
My boys and my brothers, Band of the South, you know, we haven't, you know, we've been doing a hiatus because everybody kind of doing their own thing right now. Everybody is spaced out, but I enjoy it, you know, when I'm not Mr. Burton, or I'm not in church or whatever, and we out just covering other people's music, man. I enjoy it. Like I said, most of our childhood friends, we've been knowing each other over 20 years. So it's just good to see each other moving up, or, you know, doing those things whenever we can. I had the opportunity to do some good events around here and surrounding areas. And like I said, you know, there's an opportunity. You know, you book Mr. Burton, you can get the Band of the South to go with it, and we'll rock the house. You know, for sure.
Hey, so man, who your dream collab? Who you want your dream collab to be with?
You know, we talking Southern Soul, man. Honestly, it'd probably be two artists, man. My major, like, number one dream would probably be King George, for sure. Just because I feel like they're my biggest inspiration when it comes to, like, you know, want to do Southern Soul. I feel like he rebranded it. And, you know, like I said, I feel like it'll be there. You know what I'm saying? It'll be there for sure. And then the other one probably West Love, man. Like West Love, like, she bring the energy. I just feel like she rock it every time. Like West Love for sure. Yeah, I feel like the chemistry and love will be there. I love to work with either one of them. You know, you on a podcast, You know, you doing your thing. If you could put anybody in this seat right here, who would it be?
That tough, bro. I really ain't thought about it. Like I ain't really thought about that before, bro.
Well, let me.
I mean, I watch Shannon.
Shannon Sharp.
I watch Shannon. You know
That'd
what
be
I'm
dope.
saying? Shannon, I say just off of just who I watch, not really doing too much thing because I ain't really never thought about that. But Shannon and Big Bank.
Okay.
Big Bank got a lot of game.
Right.
And I like soaking up game and wisdom. So them for sure.
I could definitely see Shannon Sharp. I feel like y'all got like a similar background. You know what I'm saying?
And both
Football and stuff like
country
that.
is
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be dope, bro. I think one day you can get it.
Yeah. Well, man, we going. I see myself out of there, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's on me.
It's
You
on
know
you.
what I'm saying? I gotta be consistent. Now that I got my set up now, we finna take off. One more though. What about your dream collaboration for gospel?
Dream collab for gospel probably would definitely be, I'm gonna say Travis Green.
I can see that.
You know, I think definitely, you know, coming up when I start coming to my own, like outside of traditional gospel, they're probably my biggest inspiration. Definitely Travis Green, for sure.
I can see that.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was a good question. I respect that. I love that.
Yeah. Man, anything you want to lead the people with, man?
You know, just, you know, what saying earlier, man, just if you got something that you like, you love, do it. And do it because it make you happy. Not because you worry about the likes or you worry about, you know, what people think. You know, do it because, like I said, it makes you happy and that you got this audience, that you got these people that you know need what you got. You know, like my boy Tay said, we need it. We need it. That's the word. You got to stand that. Tizzle Talk. We need it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go do it. Go after it. You know, we'll support you. Be the best you, for sure.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming, bro. Like, I enjoyed it, bro.
I enjoyed it too, man. Appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate you thinking about me, bro. Real talk, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Any little thing.
I see what's going on. I like, man. I wanna have him more here to just did my little support for you, bro.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. It's your boy Tizzle, man. Look, y'all go like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the post notification so every time I drop, you will get the drop, man. Hey, it's your boy Tizzle and we out this thing.